Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Maya, and you guys, it's been a little bit since I've done a semen retention video. And this is something I did previously on my channel quite a bit because I understand the importance of what semen retention can do for a man's life, as well as what abstinence or celibacy did for my life last year. Now, I want to make this video because there's a whole lot of talk about, how semen retention can boost your attraction, can make women, pay attention to you and you stand out amongst the rest of men. And yes, there is truth within that. So you as men can understand it from what a woman senses, what a woman sees within you when you're practicing semen retention. Because listen, your semen is your life force energy, okay? Sorry to be blunt, but it's the truth. Men are not taught, and we don't bring up our men in a society that actually allows them to understand the power within. And yes, that power can be correlated to your semen. That is how a child is made, and same for women. Our very own sexual energy is creative energy. It's creation at its finest. And if you guys do not have a great relationship with the energy you hold within, you will always be lacking in some way. We are living in a society that is really allowing other people to be enslaved within the most powerful energy of all. And that's why in today's video, I will be targeting how semen retention really does shift your aura, as well as female attraction towards you. The people who are new to my channel and maybe are just curious about semen retention, it's not just about restraining yourself from releasing. It's actually about redirecting the powerful life force energy into something greater than you. And I really do believe when a man is committed to something and he has invested his very own devotion into something in his life, whether it's the relationship with himself, the gym, writing a book, starting a YouTube channel, hitting some business goals, starting a business itself. That's what I'm talking about. That is what makes a man's aura magnetic, when he is actually in his purpose. And you don't necessarily have to fully know your purpose to be in purpose. A simple purpose any man can fall into every single day is being of service. And it could look like helping someone on the street who needs it, or, holding open a door. Don't discount the little things, because this society really likes to discount the little things that make men really amazing. But also, I really do believe commitment to a man should be one of the pillars you live by. A man who is uncommitted to anything is a man who will always be distracted by everything. And when your distractions are the very things that are allowing your very own life force energy to deplete yourself, the only thing to blame is your very own awareness, the awareness you have not trained. And I really do believe what makes a man's aura really magnetic is self-control. And self-control, commitment, and devotion and discipline they all go hand in hand. And to be on semen retention, these are 4 things you need to have. Point blank, period. If you don't have commitment to this journey, you're gonna fall short to your goals. If you don't have devotion, and I really do believe devotion and discipline are very different things. Devotion is something that you're doing that is actually benefiting not only yourself here, but your spirit. And I think your spirit and your aura are hand in hand. They go hand in hand. These are things that are actually going to naturally build that momentum towards creating new goals and showing up for them, instead of showing up for your same old. That has perhaps brought you to my video today. There's a lot of men right now who struggle with their sexual energy, that feel shame towards it, or that use it to just deplete themselves because of an unworthiness wound that has been festering long enough to create an identity out of that unworthiness. So that's why a lot of men go on porn again and again and again. It's not even because they like it. It's because they think they're deserving of that, deserving of a screen, rather than actually showing up for themselves. And when they show up for themselves, they get to show up for new opportunities. And that new opportunity could be a new relationship with an actual woman. But if you're too busy really doing nothing with your life and you're stuck in that unworthiness loop, you're going to want to go on the screen because you don't feel good about yourself. You don't want to go on dates. You don't want to interact with women. And even if you do, you could feel anxious. That's why it's really important to get some goals down on a piece of paper. When I was celibate, I dedicated myself to making a YouTube video every single day. And I think without me really having that relationship to my sexual energy, I don't think I would have had the energy to keep going and keep going. And I tapped into that energy through my own creative power and my own creative potentials. But when a man is giving away all his creative potentials through releasing his semen, you're creating something, but something you're not wanting. It's the glue keeping you stuck to this reality you're in now. And this may be something you're wanting out of. Now, moving on. Now, transitioning out of that into the man's aura and what makes a man's aura charged up and magnetic and attractive to women is actually a man who has understanding of himself. Self-awareness, you guys. The aura is really the reflection of your spirit, and this is something that is felt. Your aura is an invisible translator to how you are showing up in your life and where you're at energetically. And when you're charged up and you're doing things that you love and you're committed to things and you're not distracting yourself with things that actually deplete you, your aura is going to gain momentum and it's going to show. You guys have heard it probably if you've seen these semen retention videos, like your eyes get brighter, your skin gets clearer, you look healthier because you're not puncturing yourself. You're releasing your creation to keep you stuck in this paradigm. And to break the paradigm is to break yourself open. And that's by commitment, like I said, and really devoting yourself to this path. And it does not have to be forever, you guys. I honestly think it can be very effective for a man just to try it out for a month and see what happens. Just see it all the way through. And once you arrive at that 1 month mark, whether you choose to go back or you continue on, I will assure you this, you will feel accomplished. You have tested yourself in the strongest of ways. The test of a man's sexual energy is truthfully what he needs to show himself he is king. If a man does not have any self-control ever over his sexual energy, he will always be enslaved into a mindset that is weak. And too much of anything actually limits your potential. So I ask you this now, where are you depleted? And what are you doing about that? It could be that you're just low in energy every day and you feel like shit when you wake up. And when you go to bed, you use porn to self-soothe or you masturbate because you're bored and lonely. Maybe instead of that, you could be working towards something for your life, something for your success, something for your lineage to be proud of you as a man and what you showed up for now. And not waiting for next year, not waiting for a woman to just come into your life to show up and be the best version of yourself. Start today. Start today. And that's what makes a man's aura so magnetic and attractive is when he knows himself. He's looked himself in the mirror. He's been through the struggles, the challenges, but he shows up anyways because he is king. A king doesn't have any days off. He doesn't get the privilege of having the day off. He's always in tune with his purpose, with who he is and what he has decided for his life. Responsibility. A man with zero responsibility is a man who can never be looked up to. A lot of men really need that to feel respected, to feel valued, to feel purposeful. A man who can take charge of his life, can show up for the struggles, show up for the challenges, and be committed to his word. Commit yourself to your word. Don't let a day go by where you have not looked yourself in the eyes and said, I'm king. We need to remind ourselves of this, you guys. And that's what this path will do for a man. It will actually awaken him into really understanding how much power he has, his ability to create, and the potentials of his life, and the potentials that are living within him to create when you stop releasing to something that is actually taking life away from yourself. So give yourself the opportunity to go all in for the next month. Make it to the end of January and see how you feel. And even if you just feel accomplished, it's worth something. And hopefully you can gain new insights, new directions, new thoughts, new behaviors, new habits that will actually set you up to be that magnetic man. The magnetic man who has a connection to his spirit and does not dissociate from it. That is a man with a weak aura. That is a low vibrational man. When a man chooses low vibrational things that bring him into the very sense of weakness, he is scared to confront. Break through today. And you guys have found this video for a reason. So I hope it helped you. And I have created a Semen Retention 101 ebook to help you further along this journey. I will link it down below, and I highly recommend you guys check it out. If you guys want any one-on-one coaching with me, the link is in the bio. And if you guys like today's video, give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.